Hi, this is Brett Sackett with Pasco Scientific, and today I'm going to be showing you modular circuits. Now, if you think about your students when they come into your class and you're going to teach them about basic circuits, think about it from their perspective. They might have turned on a light switch and a light went on, or they may have put batteries into a remote control. Many of your students don't have a strong background in a circuit. They've never seen the wires to really understand what's going on. And then, if you've taken that first step and drawn them a basic schematic, and maybe that's a battery and a light bulb, and then you turn them loose with some wires and a switch and a light bulb and a battery, pretty soon they're staring down into a spaghetti of wires, and many students at that point just get lost. They can't trace the circuit and figure out why their light bulb won't light. So what we've done is we've designed a system that makes it easy to wire a circuit, easy for students to understand how the current is carried in the circuit, and then easy for you to teach with. Let's take a look at a module. So here's a component from modular circuits. And you can see here that this module is for a resistor. It has the schematic symbol for a resistor and tells us what the resistance is. And you can also see that we've exposed the component so that the student can see the schematic symbol and what the physical component is. They can also turn the module over and see the circuit board and see where the component is wired in and how it physically works. Now, if I take two modules, you'll notice there are these tabs around the edges, and that allows us to take modules and connect them together. But this is only a physical connection. We still want the student to make an electrical connection. So we have these tabs that are made of metal, and the student will take two modules that are adjacent to each other, connect the metal tab, and now they're connected electrically. So let's take a bunch of modules and make a complete circuit. Let's build a complete circuit with two batteries, a switch, and a light bulb, and let's see if we can light that light bulb. So I'll take my two batteries here, connect them physically, and then use one of the metal tabs to make an electrical connection. Then we'll continue around the circuit through a corner and then to the switch. Now, this is one of the great features about modular circuits, which is that you can wire the circuit in front of the class as a demonstration, and they can follow along. I'll continue the circuit there through a corner and then to a couple straights. Like this. And again, the students can be following along with you, and they could see every step of the circuit as you're building it. And then down at the bottom here, we'll connect our light bulb up like that. And then we'll complete the circuit with a corner and a final metal tab. Now my switch is open, so let's close the switch and see what happens. You can see that that light bulb lights up like that. And you can hold that up in front of the class so they can see what that looks like. So let's take a look at modular circuits, the basic kit. Each of the modular circuits kits comes in a Grant-Knowles storage tray, which makes a nice, easy, convenient solution for storing all the modules in your classroom. So I'll take this lid off and we'll look at the top tray, and you'll see here the top layer has all of our connecting wires. There are straights, there are corners, and there are T's. And in the middle pocket is where we have some of the smaller accessories. There is a bag of metal tabs, and then this packet here has batteries, capacitors, and resistors. Now in the second tray, things get a little more interesting. You'll see here there's more metal tabs. You have more metal tabs than you probably need. And then here you see we have the battery holders, resistors, a capacitor, two light bulbs, some switches, and then these spring clips that allow you to connect the leaded components, the capacitors and the resistors. The other option for modular circuits is modular circuits for Essential Physics 3rd edition. Now this kit has the same Grantnell storage tray, and you'll see that the top two layers are the same. The first layer has the connecting wires. There's our bag of batteries, resistors, and capacitors, as well as the set of connecting tabs. Our second layer has the battery holders, lights, switches, resistors, capacitor, spring clips, and more connecting tabs. Now the bottom layer, look and see what we have here. We have a potentiometer, we have a motor, an inductor, an extra resistor, a diode, an extra light, another connecting wire, and then there's also a wireless voltage sensor and a wireless current sensor, as well as a set of magnets and a compass. So let's take our basic circuit with a light bulb and let's connect sensors up to it now. So imagine I have the circuit here, which is lighting a light bulb still. Now I want to make some measurements with some sensors. I can take the wireless voltage sensor, and these metal tabs along the circuit path give me points where I can come in and measure the potential across any component. Now these are the only dangly wires in the circuit, which makes it easy for students to understand everything that's going on there. And most importantly, it teaches them that when you want to measure voltage, you're going to measure in parallel with the component that you want to measure. And so by designing the circuit and the wireless voltage sensor this way, it makes them do that. Now with current, we know that to measure current with a ammeter, you want to wire the ammeter in series with whatever leg of the circuit you want to measure the current through. So what we do is we take our circuit, and just like we teach our students, we teach them to break the circuit. And we're going to take this wire out, and now we're going to take the wireless current module and drop it in and reconnect it like this. And since we've designed the wireless current module to be a module itself, the student has to wire the ammeter in series with whatever leg of the circuit they want to measure the current in. And this helps them remember the concept that current is measured in series and voltage is measured in parallel. So for more information on modular circuits, go to www.pasco.com, where we'll have additional resources, including lab activities. Thank you for watching.